Good morning, viewers. My name is Abhik Chaudhary. I am Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, Healthy Institute of Technology, West Bengal. Today's topic is linear search and binary search. So we have to discuss about searching. What is search? Searching is the process of finding an element in a collection of data. In searching, we have to find one items in an array. Where is it? Where is the position of the searched item in an array? So the popular two types of uh, searching method is linear search and binary search. So first discuss linear search. It is already defined. It's a linear means sequential search. It is checking the item one by one or checking the element one by one. It works both on sorted or unsorted data. How linear search work? It starts from first position of the array or first element of the array and compared with the target. Means the searched item is compared with each element of the array, and if it is found, then return that index where it is found, or else it is moved to the next till last item of the array. And if it is not found, then return -1. Let us take one example of linear search. This this is the array. We have to consider this is the array of element 5, and the element is 10, 25, 30, 45, and 50, and we have to find 45 in an array. So let's start the searching. We have to compare 10 is equal to 45. No, then continue. Then move to the next element of the array. 25. 25 is equal to 45. No, then move to the next element of the array. 30. 30 is equal to 45. No, then again move to the next element of that array. 45 is equal to 45. Is yes, then it will return its index, that is 3. We found 45 at the index 3. Because why 3? We know what is array. Array is the collection of similar data types items, homogeneous type data items. So the array starts its indexing from 0 to n-1. Then the position of 10th is 0, and similarly 25 is 1, 30 is 2, 45 is 3. That's why it is returning 3. If we want to print the position, then I plus 1 will print that position, means I is equal to 3, then the position is 4. You can see the fourth position is 45, like that. This is the very simple algorithm for linear search. We have to declare one function called named as linear search, which is returning integer type data, and we have to pass 3 argument in function linear search function. It is user defined function. You know very well what is function or how it will declare. Then the 3 argument will be passed. This is the array, empty array we have to pass, which return type is int, and second one is the length of the element, which is n, and length of the array, which is n, and the searched item, which we have to check it is either in array or not. So start. We are using for loop here. Uh, so start checking from first position. That's why we have to initialize I is equal to 0, and till uh, n minus 1th position. So we have to checking this I is less than n, and I plus plus we have to use here increment operator, and checking like that if array I position is equal to target, means I is equal to 0, array 0 is equal to target, then return 0. If it is not, then again increment I value by 1. So I now I is 1, 1 is less than n. Yes, it is. Then array 1 is equal to target. If it is, then return 1 until we are checking 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Dot 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 n minus 1. Fine. If it is not satisfy this condition, then if this terminate this loop is I is greater than n, then it will return minus 1. Means the item which we are searching for in that uh, array is not found in that array. So we have returning minus 1. What is the time complexity of linear search? In the linear search, for best case is big of 1. Why? The first item which in the element is our targeted item. That is why big of 1. What is the average case or worst case of element? Linear search is searching whole array. That's why we have taken big of n. Means we are searching from first position to the length of that array. So we have to compare how many types of this for loop. We have to compare uh, all the elements till length of that array. That's why we have taken big of n. And what is the binary search here? Binary search, always remember binary search works on the shorted array. Linear search works on both unshorted array and shorted array. But the binary search work on only for shorted array. And how it will work? Binary search divides whole array in half. It is very much faster than linear search, because let me explain in that way. If we take six roll number 1 to roll number 60, and we have to find roll number 15 here, so we have to find one by one, checking roll number 1 to roll number 60, that the total time taken by searching 15 to whole classroom, it's 60 unit. Then it will take 60 unit time. But if we find the middle position of that array, we have to half this array. If the middle position is 30 and checked, roll number 15 is where it is counted. It is counted in between 1 to 30. Then no need to check 31 to 60 roll number, because we have already know that the, the 15 roll number is in the roll number from roll number 1 to 30. Clear to you? Now, how binary search works? We have to find middle element of the array. How it will calculated middle element? Middle is equal to low plus high by 2. I'm coming in that portion. If the middle position is target, then it will done checking. If find that item in at middle position, and this is the best condition of the binary search, because we find that item in middle position, and this is the first step of this searching. So if it the middle position, uh, if the searched position is the searched item, targeted item is less than middle, then we have to search in left. If the targeted item is greater than middle, then we have to search right. Means if we find 45 roll number in 60, whole classroom of 60 strength, then we know the 45 roll number is greater than middle means 30. So we have to find only 31 to 60 in the right side of that array. And if the roll number 15 is our target, then we have to check 15 is less than middle. Yes, 15 is less than 30. Then we have to search only left side of that array. And repeated these steps till our item is found, or it will complete the finding but the item is not found. Let us take one example of binary search. This is the array containing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 in an array. Mm, Then the searched or targeted item is 20. You have to find 20 in that array. So, see one thing. There is This is the shorted array. That's why we have to use binary search. If it is not, then we have not you do not use binary search in that array. Fine. So first of all, you have to find middle of that. So in that array, you have to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 element is there. So means its middle position is what? 15. If the middle position is 15, then you have to compare 20 with 15. Is 20 is greater than 15 means the right side of the array you have to search. Find the right side of the array. Then again check where is 20. If it is the right side of the array, means 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Your 20, 25, 30. You have to find in these array. So the middle position is 25. Then you have to again check 20 is less than 25 or greater than 25. You clearly see the 20 is less than 25 you had. So you have to search in that position. And again, this is the middle position, and this is also a targeted position. So the middle position is our targeted position, then the match is found. So this is the algorithm for binary search. We have to take one function, binary search. We have to pass three argument in that function. First is empty array, and the length of this array is n, how many element in that array, and the targeted, which means which item you have to search. This is stored in targeted variable. So firstly, initialize the low value is 0 and high value is n minus 1. Checking while one condition is there, while low is less than equal to high, then it will execute. If the low is greater than n, then it will terminate that loop. If it is satisfying this condition, then we have to find mid is equal to low plus high by 2. And now checking if you have to check if array mid is equal to target, then return mid. If the targeted position is at the mid position, then return the mid position. And if not, then again checking. If array is less than mid, if array mid is less than target. If it is, then we have to update the value of low with mid plus 1. If the array mid is greater than target, then we have to update high is equal to mid minus 1. until the condition is false, low is less than equal to high. After that, return -1. If the searched item is not in that condition, then return -1. What is the time complexity of the binary search? This is the best case. Big O of 1 means the targeted item or searched item is in the mid position. First target is my mid position and that targeted is my search position also. So this is best of binary search. Now, what is the average and worst condition of binary search? Average case. It means we have to find total array of the containing element. If it is not found in that array, or you have to find all the element, means, let me explain in another way. See, this is the array containing 9 items. So we have to find 45. The low position is 0 and high position is 8. So our mid position is 4. 4 means 38. Checking 45 is greater than 38 or less than 38. It is greater than 38. It means the low value is updated with mid plus 1. Now our new low is 5. Mid plus 1, 5, and our high is 8. Again, the mid position is 6. 6 means 75. Again, checking the items which we are searching for, that is 45. 45 is less than 77 or greater than 77. It is less than 77. It means we have to update high is equal to mid minus 1. Means our position is fifth position. Fifth position, and this is the mid position also, and this is our targeted position where we find our 45. So in this, if if this is the condition for checking the whole array, then it will check until we find this element, and if it is, then if not found in that array, then the time complexity of that binary search is log on log of n, which is more faster or more better than linear search. So in this video, we are comparing linear search and binary search. Linear search, we are using both shorted and unshorted data. But in binary search, we are only focused on shorted data. In time complexity, big O of n, and the shorted complexity is log of n. The method we are using is sequential method or divide and conquer method. Very simple, and this is very efficient. When we have to use linear search and binary search, in small data set, we have to use linear search, but in the large data set, we have to use binary search. This is more efficient. In this video, we covered these things: linear search, binary search, and its comparison. Thank you for watching, and remember, like, comment, and share. Thank you again.